Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the... First down here for this offense.
42 Spider. Alert.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Ready.
Offense getting set. It's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of...
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Sticking with the running game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
Holding. Offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The gain makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Nunez. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They're going to run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. A gain makes it second and medium. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make it.
The ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Nunez. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go!
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed.
Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That ball snagged for a completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And now they run the draw play. Jukes to get free. And now the defense able to bring him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Canes have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner tackle right there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone.
On the ready.
They try the field goal from 55 yards, but the offense now sets up from the 38.
55 weak.
Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Nunez. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds his target. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
And the coverage team gets the returner to We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27, a crucial takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Canes will line up to boot it away. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but it... And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a shotgun run call. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And the tailback's got it again. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
On the ready.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down.
Here we go.
Try and muscle for the first down. Powerful running here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's...
Touchdown for the U. They will claim the second half lead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely, but when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up. Handing off on the draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the return brought down by the club. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they catch him?
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handing off on the draw play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
And the defense wraps him up. Important third down play coming up. And the defense showing blitz here. Direct snap to the back. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. Canes looking to keep this drive moving. He hands it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. It's a draw play. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Canes. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here's the handoff. Powering through. And the defense all over that running play. They stop about the 2.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. The secondary backed up off the ball now. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tries the right with a quick throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a second down. And now they'll run it on the draw. An important 9 yards gained there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. That punt sails. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Nunez. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. With a little over a minute. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Obviously, a high-scoring game, Kirk. They just couldn't match the other guys score for score, and they come up short.
Yeah, Chris, I think we knew coming into this one there'd be a lot of points scored. It would likely be a back-and-forth type of football game, and it certainly didn't disappoint. But ultimately, that defense just couldn't get the stops that they needed.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.